What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Fantax. You already know. Um, I'm here with a little deck thingy, another deck I made. I call this one Tethys Agents, or the Agents of God, or the God. Doesn't matter. This deck is for fun. It's not really a competitive play. Um, I'll probably fix the deck around when I'm able to get certain cards to make the deck competitive. But like, here we go. I like to call this the Agents of Tethys or something like that. 3 Master Hyperion. What he does is he's pretty much a data effect. You whoa. You special summon him by removing from play an agent and remove from play a light fairy, pop a card, destroy a card. If Sanctuary is on the field, you gotta do it again. 3 the Agent of Miracles Jupiter. 18 beater, light fairy, agent, discard, no, remove and play an agent from your grave. He becomes a 26 beater, and then at that, discard a fairy from your hand, special summon and remove from play. He's pretty nice, he's pretty decent. If Sanctuary is on the field, his second effect activates. 3 Agents of Earth. It's pretty much, you can say it's somewhat of a Stratos effect. I think of it as more of a gadget effect, because like, if you don't have Sanctuary on the field, it only gets you Jupiter or Venus, but I don't run Venus, so I think of it as a gadget. I don't think of it as a Stratos, because if it was a Stratos, it can be special summoned. When it's special summoned. Now, this is like the greatest card in the deck. I run only two. Two Tethys, Goddess of Light. Why? This card is broken. If I draw a fairy, any way, anyhow, I draw a fairy, I reveal and draw again. As long as I continue revealing a fairy, I continue drawing. I love this card so much. It's like, it's amazing. I don't even know why. It's like, she's so amazing. Once I summon her, I don't attack. I just leave her sitting there on the field so I can draw, 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 draw. She is the draw engine of this deck. She is amazing. I would run 3, but I can't seem to get a third one. She's amazing. Oh my god. You don't know how amazing she is. One honest staple. Now this is like a little techie card I like. I run 1 Air Knight. Why? Well, he's a 19 beater while he's 5 stars. But he pierces and I draw a card. It's amazing when I go attack with Air Knight. He pierces. I draw a card. Reveal. It's a fairy. Draw. 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 Continue revealing. It's amazing. I love that little combo. Because I'm telling you, I love Tethys in this deck. Well, you can pretty much say these two cards are proxies. These are supposed to be Nova Summoners. Why Nova Summoners? Because Nova Summoner summons out fairies. The deck is mostly consistent of fairies. Nova Summoner, if Sanctuary on the field, if this was Nova Summoner, it can bring out, if Sanctuary is on the field, it can bring out Air Knight. So this would rather be Nova Summoner. Now, this is a card that no one really runs in their fairy decks anymore. Well, only in counter fairies. See, I already gave it away. 2, Bountiful Artemis. Why? Because if I have this on Tethys, I am drawing like crazy. I negate something you do, I draw a card. Now, Tethys, I reveal if it's a fairy, and I continue drawing. I reveal, as long as it's a fairy that I draw, I continue revealing. I usually don't stop until I reach a magic or trap, because I never want to stop. And I just want to set everything, because there's no heavy storm. And like, I like it. I would run 3. She's pretty decent. Draw a card for every time you negate, every counter trap you activate. So it's awesome. I run 2 Paratrice. Why? Because the way how I use him is I discard him to get Valhalla to my hand. So it's pretty much like a terraforming, you can say. So I would draw it out with Tethys, and then I'll probably draw something like a counter trap or something, and then, oh look, discard, get Valhalla to my hand. And now, if my monster gets destroyed, I get a special summon one free monster, and then normal summon something. And now I run 2 Zerados, Herald of Heaven. Why? Because he's, just like I told you that card, he does the same thing with this, but with Sanctuary. So when, like, you discard him to get Sanctuary to your hand, and, like, they technically count as magics, you can say. They count as your terraformings of the deck. So I love abusing this because when I draw him with Tethys, it's just so amazing because it's like, it's a free Sanctuary to my hand. Now I have a light monster, and then if I already have an agent in the grave, oh, Hyperion right there, and I still haven't gone minus. Well, in a way I've gone minus because Sanctuary in the deck is a minus, but you know what I'm saying. I have Fuel in the grave for it. Now this is a little techie card I run, Dimensional Alchemist. Why? Because he's an 18, he can become an 18 beater. He's a light fairy, and when he gets destroyed and sent to the graveyard, I get one of my remove from play monsters back to my hand. He's very good, I think. Now to spells. I run 3 Sanctuary in the Sky. I like the card a lot. The only reason I like it is because if I have like a fairy on the field, I take no battle damage. So it's like, if I run Jellindo or anything else, I take no battle damage from anything. So you can continue trying to kill me, but I'm not taking any life points at all. And most of my monster's effects activate when I have Sanctuary on the field. So it's like, when I have Hyperion on the field, I can destroy 2 things now. If I have Jupiter on the field, I can special summon one of my remove from play monsters. If I have Earth, I can get Hyperion to my hand. 1 Book of Moon, staple. This is a little techie card I run, Smashing Ground. Why I run Smashing Ground? Well, because I like going for back row destruction, mostly, me personally. So I would go Smashing Ground, get rid of their monster, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. Even though I should run some MSTs over this, but it's just me. I like popping with monster effects. Now, it's only 2 Valhallas. I'm supposed to be running a 3rd one, but 2 works fine a little bit. It once per turn, you can special summon if you control no monsters. So pretty much you can special summon your Tethys, you can special summon your Archlord Christia, you can special summon anything. It's just amazing. Now, 1 compulse. Now to traps. It's 1 compulse. Pretty much I can compulse my own monster if I feel some kind of way or something. I can compulse their monsters, their synchros. It doesn't matter. It's a good card. Now, these are the kind of traps I run. 2 7-2s. No, 3 7-2s of the Bandit. Why? Let's say I go off with Hyperion or whatever. This is a fun deck because I don't have Christia. Then I'll make it competitive once I get Christia. 3 7-2s of the Bandit. Why? Because it negates traps. So when I go off and they go Solemn Warnings or Bottomless Trap Hole, I go negate, negate, negate. I pay that 1G because I'm not taking life points with Sanctuary, so I don't mind. 2 Magic Drain. Why? Because it makes your opponent go minus from the hand. You go Magic Drain. They can negate it by discarding a card. I don't mind that at all. But what do you call it? If they do, I still get a draw card with Bountiful. So it doesn't really matter. I still activated a counter trap, so I'm still drawing that 1 card. And now this card, everyone says it's horrible. It kinda is. It's very, very situational. But 3 Divine Punishments. Well, the reason I run 3, it's because it's technically a Divine Wrath. So it's pretty much, if I have Sanctuary in the field, I can negate the activation of a spell, trap, or monster effect and destroy that card. And it's like, oh wow, it's a Divine Wrath. And like, this card, I really like it, but I'll probably put it down at 2, but for now I keep it at 3, because it's a fun build, you get what I'm saying? So that was my agent deck. I don't really run synchros in here, but if anything, I just run Gaia Knight and Iron Chain probably. That's my agent deck. I'll probably, if you want, I probably won't get anything. But if anyone wants I'll explain techs or anything that I run. It's a fun deck. It's not a competitive deck. If it's competitive, I'll change the build completely around. It's not gonna be anything like this. You already know. It's your boy Fairy Taxia, and I'm out.